Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I just wanted to do another video basically talking about level 1 traders and how to utilize the stuff you can get off level 1 traders and also off of fence, because it's useful in the beginning of the game and early wipe. We obviously just found out that the flea's delayed again for another week, so this is vital at the moment, because if you're a casual player like myself, you're not going to be able to put in hours and hours to grind up to max traders. So understanding how to work with what you've got at level 1 is a good place to start. So this, guys, is a standard level 1 DMR kit that I use all the time. It runs the M32 headset for 28,000. You can pick this up from Skier at level 1. You're using a standard balaclava from Ragman, so that's also really cheap. It comes in at 3,000, nice and cheap. So this one is the only one that is a little bit more complicated. So this is the Kaias Kora Kulian body armor. Great name, love it. It's a level 3 armor with 64 on the front and 64 on the back, so it's a great piece of armor. It is a little pricey at 47,000, and it is quest locked, but it is one of the early quests, so it's worth chasing this quest, which is called Search Mission on Prapor, and you basically have to go to find the convoy and go visit the USEC camp on woods. Once you've done that, you can unlock this, and then you can start getting these armors. This is probably your best armor you're going to get early on, so try and get this mission done as soon as you can. So then after that, I run the Umka vest. So this is a really nice vest, comes in at 26,000, and it has 16 slots on it, so it's really nice. And the other thing that's great about this one is it also has a 4 slot, so you can put in headphones or maybe your grizzly if you want to carry your grizzly on there, and that's totally up to you. So you don't necessarily need a bag with this build, because the Umka vest has 16 slots, so it's good for everything, and you can pick up some loot, and you're probably going to end up killing a scav and picking up some of their stuff anyway, so chances are you might end up with a bigger bag anyway. But if you want to run a bag, these are pretty good bags. They come in at 11,489. It is actually on Ragman level 1, it's just because I've upgraded my traders, but if I show you here, Ragman level 1, and it's right here, so you can get it on level 1. He does have these bags as well, but these bags are a bit trash, so I wouldn't even bother with these bags. I mean, they're cheap as chips. You want to do a pistol run with them, but that's probably the only time I'd use it, is have one of this with a pistol, and that's it, and a headset. The nice thing about this is if you do decide that you need to change every armor, you can actually split your armor in this bag if you needed to swap over for something else or whatever you're doing, or if you're doing the mission where you're not allowed to wear armor, you could take it out like this, kill your scavs, and then put this on if you get into a fight. So it's quick versatility there, so that's quite nice. So then the only other thing to mention is in your pouches, I always set this up like this. So I have my A1 medkit in here, bandages, S-March and splint, and I keybind them to 4, 5, 6 and 7. And then the reason I do this is because then no matter what's going on, I can quickly heal. It's the quickest timer, because if you're using the grizzly obviously covers a lot of stuff, but this is a lot faster and a lot less expensive, and obviously at level 1 you can't buy the grizzly anyway, so you'd have to have one that you found in raid. But if you did, remember you got the 4 slot that you can put it in here anyway. So then the gun I'm using, it's just a Vepa 136. It's 7.62 by 39 carbine, so it uses good ammo, and it's just a solid weapon. It comes in at 79,679, so it's not bad for a fully kitted DMR. The only thing is you can't get the silencers for this one, they're not available at level 1, but I don't worry about it. I run it loud, it's good fun. And the other thing is with this wipe, because there's a lot of shooting going on anyway, all the other scouts shooting loud kind of cover up your shooting, so I don't worry about it too much at all really. And that's it, that's the build for the 220k. So again guys, to show you another one, this is a more CQB build out. So it's using the AKS-74UB as your CQB rifle, which we covered in the last video, but we're using the same armor as I showed you for the DMR build, but we have changed the headphones up to a slightly cheaper headphones because we're going to be running CQB, so you don't have to have the sound profile, because you're not going to be as far away from each other listening for further distances. I used the bank robber on this one, which comes in at 8,000, but it is smaller than the other one with only 8 slots. So, but it's just a nice easy one, and then a bag that I found on a scav. But again, the main bit is using the armor and the headphones and having your rig set up. So this again is a nice little quick build for running customs or something, so I quite like that one too. So this build comes in about 200,000, but obviously it's a slightly different build, and so we've changed it around a bit to get rid of some of the excess costs. But once you bought the ammo, you're looking at about 220,000 again. So as for our last build, guys, I just wanted to show you a sniper build. So what I've done with this is I've created a build that is bare necessity for basically ambushing and sniping out in the wilds of Tarkov. So it comes in at 210k, but that is including your water and your food and your meds. The reason is because if you're out in woods or shoreline or lighthouse, the chances are you're going to be sitting still for a while, so you need to make sure you got your water and your food with you. Whereas the other builds you're going to be running about, you'll be able to pick up food and carry on from there. So what this includes is I've got the M32 headset, again for the better sound profile, so you can hear people creeping up on you. Standard balaclava that we've already talked about. Then I've got the Vepo 215, which was in my gun builds, so it's a really nice early wipe sniper. It's silenced, beautiful little weapon. And then I've got as a backup a PP19, again a little SMG, so if you do get crept up on by somebody, you've got something to retaliate with. And everything else is the same as the DMR build, so there's nothing else to really tell you. Because it's already at 210, I didn't include a backpack, because I think you'll probably end up killing somebody and getting a backpack anyway. But if you wanted to add a backpack on, there are the ones we've already mentioned, so it's probably another 10 to 20k for a backpack. So finally, guys, I just want to do some honorary mentions. So if we just head over to the traders, the main thing I want to talk about here is barter items. So here's a level 3 armor, which you can get for 1 propane tank, so they're fairly regular to find out in raid. So if you see these, pick these up for a level 3 armor. Then over at Skier we have another level 3 armor. You do need 1 horse and 1 pom-pom hat. So again, pretty regular to find in trade, so something else you can consider. So then going over to Peacekeeper, we have at level 1, you have the MBSS backpack, which you can trade in for 1 HDD drive. Just remember, guys, that you're going to need 1 HDD drive for the part you need for Gunsmith 1, so if you haven't done Gunsmith 1 yet, please remember, don't use it on a bag. So then heading over to Ragman, at level 1, we have the Utah level 3 body armor for 2 cans of max energy. I know it's blue, but your Umka rig will cover this up anyway, so I wouldn't get too hung up on the blue. And then you've also got the Kurakulian, which will go in for a Raven, and this one is a level 3 armor as well, so again just another option to pick up. I haven't seen any Ravens during this wipe yet, but if you are lucky to find one, you could trade it in for this if you wanted to. So finally is Ref. Now Ref at level 1, realistically you're only going to have an excess of GP coins if you play an arena, but the only thing I would really get on here, you have got the 2 armors we've previously mentioned, but I would wait and save for these, because this is a good deal. For the sake of 15 GP coins, you're basically getting night vision here, and running night missions, especially if you get struggling with a mission, doing it at night makes it a lot easier. And while we're on the topic of that, you also have these tank soft crew hats, which can be doubled up with these MVG headsets. And so these MVG headsets can be picked up by Apollo cigarettes. So keep all your Apollo cigarettes for the MVGs, and that's really cheap. It comes under less than 20 grand for the hat and the goggles, and again you can run night vision. So they're just some honorable mentions for you. I think the only final thing I'll probably say to you is when you get to level 17, you will want to go over and do Ragman's audit task, and the reason you do that is because it unlocks this armor here. So finally, guys, remember that Fence also sells a lot of good stuff, so you can get bullets out of Fence. So there are a couple of bullets that can't turn up, some of the things like TCWs and the BCPs and things like that to turn up, so keep an eye on the bullets. Also, you can get some decent guns out of here. So you got like an SVT-40 there, you got a SA-58 there, you know, and some of these guns, when you actually look at them like that, they come in at 100% quality for an AK. Now, yes, you're paying a premium at 46,000, which is probably about 10,000 more than it would be on the flea market. But at the moment, while you don't have access to the flea and you're only at level 1 traders, it's a good way to get some extra guns and different guns. So just remember to check flea for things, same as checking flea for armor as well, because I've seen level 4 armor in flea as well. So if you check it regularly for armor, you're likely to find some good deals. And same with headsets, like there's a tactical sport headset there. So yeah guys, just make sure you use fence as well. So yeah guys, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. My daughter tells me I have to get you guys to say that, so please like and subscribe. But this is new for me. This is my second video, so any critical feedback, please feel free to put it in the comments so I can get better and do better content for you guys. Thanks for watching. As I say, if there's anything you want me to look at specifically, let me know. I'm probably going to do a few Scavrum tutorials to make, like how to make money. But yeah, be blessed guys, and see you again soon.